Welcome back to day 16 of the Lightspender's Guide. Today will be a relatively chill day because we crushed the trials yesterday. So if you're looking for the trials or any of the in-depth Sanctuary Expedition, I went over that yesterday in day 15. It's a bit longer of a video. But today we're going to be covering some blessings, going over some of our gear, ranking that up, and just going through the fantasy beast, seeing if we can get a little bit more points. I don't think we're getting third, but we're probably comfortably in fourth. And we'll be doing our last purchase for the series to max this out. We can do it with the $3 purchase, but we have some tickets because I had gotten the bundle. And, this is all not necessary, but to just show you what I would do if I was min-maxing with a certain budget. And I was looking at the deals over here because I want to get a Crown of Hardening for the last one. I think that's just what you should be investing in early after the first two. And this one right here is not that great of value because you're only getting the Crown of Hardening. You're getting no yearbooks. Like, these are okay. They're good. I was looking at this. We could do it with this, but yearbooks aren't that valuable because we can always grab the 24,000 for the 600 here. So I was just double checking, and over in the shop, it's not the best value one, but in my opinion, it is still better for that $10 one than the other ones because it does give you, not this shop, in the growth bundle, it does give you access to some yearbooks as well. So you're getting the required materials to really advance your account. So we're just going to pick this up as the last one, and we'll have 22 vouchers left over. Just going to let them probably expire on this account. Just want to make sure we're showing everything that I would do for that first 100. And yeah, we're going to get our 10-star, and we're going to be able to get those extra bonuses too from that event with the divinity bonuses. So I think this is really great value. It's going to really accelerate your account in the short term and the long term because you can transfer those between characters for only 500 diamonds. And it's just such a great investment in my opinion. So I want to make sure I'm showcasing everything I would do. And I think that's it. I've never done those new things, so that might be the end, or is there another whole cycle? So if you want to go crazy, you can go through another whole cycle here. Is there anything interesting here? I haven't seen this before. So some more treasures. You can get up to an 11-star, but that's basically another, $50. And you'd get the 11-star. She's not that great at this point, but yeah, nothing too crazy. Some extra stuff. Yeah, now I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm not doing that, obviously, but it is interesting that they add another tier, which is kind of cool in case you want to go crazy. So let's go ahead and grab that other Crown of Hardening. These should just always be Crown of Hardenings that you grab. Where is it? I don't even know where the stuff is half the time, and I need to clean this up. But we're going to definitely go with this. Oh, there wasn't even a box. It was just a Crown of Hardening. We're going to go with this. So the other thing I want to talk about is for the boot blessing. We're going with our Judgment boots. I think it's important to go for boots first because speed is king, and I'll show you why in a second. So we're going to claim these. We're not going to equip them yet, but they're going on our damage dealer, of course. So let's go ahead and rank up our Dragon Lord as well to 10-star so we can unlock that divinity to the next tier. We just need to get one food ready. Should have been better prepared. Need this quick star up. Bam. And then we'll rank her up to 10-star, which is awesome. It's a little bit more power overall. Do we even have a food ready? We don't. Look at this. I'm such a slacker. All right, and I was just fumbling around trying to find food for my Dragon Lord to rank up, and we don't have enough to make it a 9-star food to rank her up to 10 stars. So we'll do that maybe tomorrow or the next day. It's not a big deal. We have 8 more days to get the extra bonus. But what's super important is we're going to be getting our blessing on our boots here. So you should have been clearing. We'll just hop over to the wilderness. You should have been clearing a ton of that ancient sanctuary. We're on stage 21. You should be around here and have been getting a ton of dust by now. So you should be focusing on your boots. And one of the cool things about getting those Judgment boots is you'll get a bigger bonus, and I'll show you how in a second. So let's just start off and look at our base speed. We're at 113 base speed. And once we bless these up, we focus on one. See, we have one over here to 15. Once it hits level 15, you have the option of getting a chance of getting the speed starting off at 15, and we should have enough to get there. We'll just keep hitting blessing until it pops up. As long as there's a heart on it, it will stop and let you know you've hit it, so you can kind of spam it. And look, we ranked up before we even hit it. Not a big deal. We just upgrade our attack for now. And there you go. See, it like yells at you, so that's a nice thing. And we're gonna get 16 speeds. We're gonna replace that. If we go check out the stats now, we were at, was it 113? So the math obviously doesn't, 16 plus 113, you would think 129. And it's obviously 132. And that is because we have right now on the enhancement in Imbue, we have it unlocked at 20%. And if you rank this all the way up to 5-star, you'll get plus 50% of whatever stats are showing for those blessings. So that 16 speed, if you had the 50%, would be 24 speed. But if you equip those boots, so let's change it to the 10 Yao boots that we just grabbed from the other day's event, and you equip those, obviously we're going to get this mythic bonus. Activated divine effect adds rage skill combo counterattack, a fixed amount of damage, divine damage that ignores shields, and unaffected by divine damage. Ignored shield effects reduce damage and reduce final damage. So does it say it better? Yeah, so you're ignoring some stuff. It's one of the judgment boots. But in the enhance here, you can inherit a boot. So you're just going to equip those ones that you already have. We're going to inherit them. It's going to reset all the other skills, but you're going to keep that 16 speed. And you can use those materials to rank up something else. And if you go to back to our stats just to check, we're up to 137 now because we're getting that full 50%, which is real nice. That's what you like to see. And obviously, speed is king. I'm not sure if you've realized that in PvP, but I just want to emphasize how important it is to have speed. The only downside of having the one judgment is you lose this might, but that first tier is better. And then once you get 2-piece, you're going to get this, which is insane. And then the third piece is where you get extra speed. So switching over the 10 Yao is really important, and you definitely want to be doing that. So let's try and jump into Arena and see if there's anyone that we can fight that maybe we would have lost to before, to see if that extra speed shows a difference here. And we just completely dominated that person. I don't know if we're going to be able to make any difference because, for instance, Haunt X is much stronger, but will we go first? I'm not sure if we did. We're moving so fast. We may have gone first, but he is so tanky that, as you can see, we are just getting annihilated, even with Feather. Only person that lived was DK, which is kind of weird because you would think the DK would have taken Night Eater damage. But yeah, our Night Eater did a little bit of damage, and the reflect damage that we did was the bulk of our damage there. So maybe for the Ultra Whales that we're facing, we're not going to see any real noticeable difference. But for all the lesser heroes, we should be going first. And going first usually gives you a chance of taking out some heroes. So we were able to take out Empress right there before she could even attack us. And that is super critical because if they're dead, they can't kill you, right? Obviously, no jokes aside, but that's why speed is so important in PvP. You get your abilities off first, and usually that's enough to swing the tide if you're evenly powered. If they're, in a different league than you spending wise, then sometimes it doesn't matter. But just sometimes that extra speed is all it takes to give you that advantage. And let's just skip over this. It looks like they might actually win. Might be a little bit stronger. They're tanking it out. Guess we could watch a minute. With Suth, as you can see here, is really tanky with all the counterattacks, adding the big shields. And I'm afraid Empress might slap us down in a second. So actually, it's kind of interesting fight. Round 4, where we all start taking more damage. Yeah, Suth is really doing work. We'll see. Feather's keeping us up right now. But we're not doing like any damage, and that's primarily due to Suth. Every time she counterattacks, you can see the debuff stacking up on us. We have tons of the Advert Evil max stat. Each stack reduces the target's final attack by 2%. So we get tons of those stacks on our heroes now. So we're doing like so little damage. And even when she's stunned, she'll still counterattack like that. So that's what you're seeing here. And we might be at a point where we're just going to get whittled down. Oh, we got Night Eater out. I guess the debuff from stacking up the increased damage and reduced healing is starting to take a toll on them. And as long as the Empress stays stunned, like she was just there, we might actually have a chance. So if we can stun her one more time, that would be great. But let's see if it happens. Can we get a good stun here? Doesn't look like it. But we were able to tank that one out. So it looks like we should be able to win this one. Because Empress doesn't have her rage ability and it's now just her. So yeah, kind of cool. I don't know if it would be fully from the speed, that was why we won, but you can see the damage breakdown. And look at Suth's damage. Even at 5-star, just all those counterattacks, keeping the team alive, doing a ton of work. But Feather really did some work healing, and yeah, Tamu was just tanky enough. And I think the going first, stunning them up, and kind of controlling definitely helped out there. So currently in 4th, definitely going to be kind of hard to climb up because these 3 heroes are just really strong, really strong. And just as a quick reminder, Memory Corridors, I don't think I finished the last one. I've been using the same team since the start, and you're pretty sure what you know. I actually haven't even stuck Feather in the squad, but it hasn't even been needed. We're just slapping everyone down. Night Eater and Dragon Lord really do a ton of work. It makes some of these earlier challenges really simple, which is kind of nice. But don't worry, it does get harder. I haven't cleared all the content on my main free-to-play, and that's almost 300 days in now. So tons of stuff to do. Even if you're getting ahead early, there's a lot more content to enjoy. So don't be worried about you rushing through it. And same with this one. Going to get 2 extra treasures. Unfortunately, they're random, but hey, we'll take any power upgrade. Everything's going to be beneficial. Even if it's not for a hero you use, it still gets stats for those certain classes, which is nice. And we actually, I thought I would say we did lose someone, but we got a quick revive from Lord of Time, clutching it up. You can start to see they're starting to do a little bit more damage, so we'll probably have to cycle in Feather soon because we're starting to lose heroes. Maybe it'll be this one. Let's just restart it and actually slap in Feather. That was hadn't had any issues now, but this clearly is getting to be a little bit harder with the stats they're starting to get. It must be because of Nerdjaw over there. I'm not sure if you saw that Nerdjaw movie. It was pretty good animation. I enjoyed it. Surprised how great the animation was. Definitely a recommended movie for anyone, for families. If you don't mind reading subtitles, I'm sure it'll be English dubbed eventually. So yeah, with Feather, you can see we are crushing it. Definitely much easier with her. Probably should have slapped her in earlier, and you probably already have her on your team. And a couple extra treasures, definitely tons of diamonds. And another reminder, keep pushing up that Abyss Tower. The hard Nightmare mode, you can only do the 3 floors. And as I said before, if you're trying to climb up the other modes now, you can just kind of hop in here. And as long as the Adventure Challenge has it on for the Endless Abyss, you can hit confirm. It'll do some of your dailies for you, which is real nice. Save you some time if you're not trying to do all your guild challenges. So like you can see, it'll do some of them for you. And we didn't go up anywhere in the Abyss Tower. It didn't show up here because we probably just instantly lost. We're at like floor 50, so I'm just not. So we got a little bit there, as you can see. Oh, we cleared one too. There you go, starting to make some work. We must have got stuck at 48. So it's a nice quick way to try and blast through it instead of having to watch it or click on it and leave. So just want to make sure you're aware of that. And after thinking about it, I decided to just do the Flywheel Raider pulls just because don't want to miss out on any chance of getting as many of the 400 pulls. I see that we have two of these wheels, so we're going to buy 8 real quick. And then we'll do the rest with 10 pulls. I think that's probably the best bet. That way we're not wasting any of the 10 pulls. I don't like to do non-10 pulls because you can't get that extra luck wheel and it just doesn't feel as good value. Maybe we'll keep our diamond size so we'll be in good shape for tomorrow, but we'll see. Hopefully we can pick up some more flywheel runes. And if we hit the 200, maybe we'll go wild and rank up Lightbringer. Otherwise, probably to save them for War Spirits, which is definitely the smarter play. But sometimes I like to just go crazy. Hopefully we get, I don't know, some crazy luck with the flywheel. It looks like we hit our diamonds back up, which is big. I think we hit like the 6K diamonds maybe. Because I forget what we were at. Oh, 4K diamonds, big pull still. We'll take it in a little 5 pull of the flywheel runes. And not in bad spots so far. We're at 185, 195. Hopefully we can come out with a couple more. This is our last 10 pull here. And we're still at 195, unfortunately. And our diamonds didn't jump up. So that was kind of a dull pull to end it. But we get some other rewards here. Some diamonds back. And we're at 210. So we could pick up one more beast, but I don't think we're going to. It's not going to give us any benefit now. I'd rather just save that for the flywheel rune. So all in all, I think we could break 1 billion, but we're not going to be able to make any other progress. I guess I could do one last thing. Let me see if any guilds are open. Let me just check in here. We'll send the support off before I leave and collect my chest. 400 diamonds. Are there any guilds open? Because if we join at level 20, maybe we can sneak in. Because this one's level 21 donation. And we're in 19. So I don't know if we'll be able to get in there. We can try. Is there anyone online in leadership? Or looking at the wrong guild? Search. Is there anyone online in leadership here? We do have one, so maybe I can message him and try and get in. All right, so this is risky and definitely not worth it probably, but we'll do it for experiment. We're going to leave the guild and then try and join a guild. Oh, we were able to just join. Member, cap, guild level. Is the guild shop open? Did we look at the wrong guild? I thought this guild was at 21. It is donation level 21. Guild shop. Oh, we got it. So yearbooks. Here we go. I was like looking at the wrong spot. And we just need 50 and we can get that extra bonus here. Let's grab that. So we were lucky they didn't have any restrictions on joining. It will maybe prevent me from doing a guild fight. When you swap guilds, you have sometimes a 24-hour lockout, but hey, kind of worth it. Because now we can rank up our Night Eater to Divinity 4 as well. So big upgrade. What are we getting? Just a little bit of attack. I wouldn't say so much a big upgrade, but 237,000. I guess bigger than not. What was it 20,000 basic attack? The percentages stay the same, but the breakthrough goes up, which is nice. So we'll definitely run that. And we're far off from getting anything here, but let's get that extra little power. And let's grab some more of this while we can. There we go. We got 1 tier max. Once we can get this will be much better. And it's going to take us a little while, but let's just grab that HP while we can. And the hero transfer, I guess, is available for us as well. I would say 100% go for the mage. Ends up being overall better. For the warlock, I mean. So I would go with the warlock. I don't think we have enough to do anything. Upgrading form. Yeah, we can always reset it anyway. So let's just do this. Get some basic attack. And I like to go with the attack side. So there we go. We got a couple sides down the attack. Our Night Eater is pumping. She's at, what, 4.2 million power herself. Yeah, she is ready to hit hard. And we don't need that. Nice little pop-up. But don't forget to grab your extra yearbooks. This is going to be the last one we get. I don't think there's any shot we get. No, there's not that there. I don't think there. I know for a fact there's no shot to be able to get this unless you whale out hard because it's going to take us 10 more crowns just to get it up, or 9 more because we own 1. So nice that we got all those other rewards here. Would be cool to get that, but if it was just 1 5 plus 5, then it would definitely be doable. But at requiring 2, definitely no shot. So we're going to do 2 last runs. I know I keep saying that, but we're going to do one fight here with the current divinity, and then we're going to reset Dragon Lord and bring Night Eater up to +5 and seeing how that looks. Doesn't say any damage, but she's going to get a damage percentage boost, and that might be bigger than having Dragon Lord with some damage up. We'll find out, though. Make sure you're fully aware of what to expect. And so let's see how this run does. Expect it to be a little bit more. Obviously, Night Eater got some more stats, some more breakthrough, which ignores the defense of the opponent. And always excited to see some big gains. And what I realized is our Night Eater is only 304. We could get 6 more levels. Not that it's going to add a ton of stats, but if we have the gold, we could level her up as well. You try that. Looking like it's a little lower damage this time around as well. Always funny. Just must be really dependent on the debuffs that we're getting up with Night Eater. She could make it so they don't ignore as much damage. She also has that talisman that makes it so increases the damage they take, but that, could fall off. So there's a lot of variability in these runs, and you might have to run it a few times to get your, big swings in damage. Looks like we might break the 1 billion though, which would be nice because we have 2 full rounds, 100% going to break it. And we're about, that's actually some big hits there. We're closing the gap. We might be able to squeak into 3rd. Oh, that was a really good burst in damage. I think we're closing the gap here. So yeah, unless I'm like way off, we're only a couple hundred. We just needed 170 more million damage to squeeze into 3rd, and 3rd place will give us a 2-star version of this. Not that it's the same amount of speed, but we'll get more stats and get it that much closer to being 3-star when it does come back around. So let me try and level up our Night Eater real quick. Forgot to get those extra levels. We don't have gold. We could do the alchemy, but not really worth it. Oh, let's grab these treasures too. So we'll take that. Excuse me, we'll go back. We can rank that up. And we know what we're going to actually probably do as well is grab some more treasures. So let's go up here, grab this. And once you have them all, you see here, you can rank up the middle, which gives everyone else some more stats too. And can we start this up as well? Nice. Rank that up. So tons of power. You can see the mage attack is going up a lot. If we want to rank up Night Eaters, if we got another 100, it'll only give her a little bit of attack. Nothing wild. I was thinking we could grab 2 more treasures, but probably not really worth it. Anything else in here? Dust, which would be cool. Oh, I think this has gold in it. Here we go. Let's grab some levels for Night Eater. Hopefully we don't need a mix of it. We'll find out in a second, though. All right, there we go. We got 310. We're going to try swapping in this goddess as well, see if that makes any difference. We just need 200 million damage. Maybe this one will give us a little bit more. On round 4, she gives like a chance of giving everyone like a 15% damage increase boost. But it's, not a ton. The other one does armor shredder, but it's on the early rounds where the boss has this phantom armor. So I'm hoping that maybe this other goddess, because of the round 4 buff for the last 2 rounds, might give us a little bit extra damage. We'll find out in a second, obviously. And can run it a few times, but we just need some crazy luck, some big debuffs, big damage, and I can always try resetting Dragon Lord's divinity and putting it on Night Eater. So damage is way higher now. Right now we're cruising. We're at 700 million. stage 7. Was that what it was before? I think we're popping off right now. Who's doing all the damage? Definitely not the goddess, right? Wow, we got some good RNG. I think we're going to break the 1.5 million damage, which was required. Hopefully, watch it all fall apart here. But looking good. We're pretty confident here. Might be able to squeeze into third place. Obviously, there's no shot of us getting first or second, but the third place person hasn't been rerunning the keys, and maybe they just didn't realize that we have a chance of actually sneaking past them. And we're so close. Okay, we have one more round. We're good. I think we broke it here. And oh yeah, currently rank 3, sliding in, right? We're in barely making it, right? We're just barely squeaking by. Only one other person's made it on these leaderboards, which is, kind of surprising. I think Empress can do it herself. If I recall when I did it on my free-to-play back a couple months ago. We're going to run it and exit, and then we're going to do one more run. I'm going to actually reset Night Eater as well. Not Night Eater. I'm going to reset. Let me just double check this. We have the crown. We just need to get the crowns. And she's going to get that 10% DOB, which is like 10% final damage, some more breakthrough, some more basic attack, some more full attack. Could be worth it. Might not be worth it. Find out. I forgot to keep looking at the damage breakdown. Let's jump back into this Fantasy Beast trial here and see if we get those same results. We were cruising up at this point right now, right? It was like some giant damage here, like, yeah, maybe like 700 million. I wonder if it is because that goddess making that extra damage. Not checking to see if we have those buffs, but could be a coincidence. We could run it again with the other goddess. I wish I looked at the damage breakdown. I forgot. I was just too excited that we broke it. Kind of on pace to hit the same damage. We're a little bit behind. Should be at 1.2 million. Should be at like 100 million per floor, right? So we're a little bit behind here. There we go. Some big damage jump. Catching up. Oh, new record again? We didn't change anything. Let's double check the damage, but that's massive. 1.6 billion. New record. Let's look at the stats. And ooh, it might not be worth resetting Dragonlord. Look, Dragonlord is keeping up with Night Eater. So I think even if we reset her, she's not going to... I just think the damage might not be as impactful. We're not going to get... I think she's probably getting a lot more than what we would get if we rank her up to Divinity 5. Not that it matters right now because we hit that third place, so we don't need to really mess with it. And we don't want to waste 1,000 diamonds if we have to reset, right? All right, and this video is way longer than I expected to be. I hope you enjoyed. And so this is where I'm going to be leaving off for day 16. We were able to temporarily at least get to third place in the Fantasy Beast by doing all those upgrades. And hopefully it holds. There is 20 hours, so maybe that person will pass us again. But this is where, you should roughly be damage-wise. It's going to be dependent upon who's in your battle group for day 16. I did not mention this Wish recruitment. It's like the other one. Not worth, in my opinion, spending for this, but I'll leave that up to you. This hero was the best damage dealer. The new hero that was released is a counter to her, so she is definitely going to be the best PvE damage dealer for a while, but will be countered in PvP once more people start grabbing Spider and getting her to 11 star. So just want to point that out. As always, thanks for all the support. Please like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Take care.